Alright, so for any businesses and for freelancers, one of the worst things is to chase actually overdue invoices. That's why I built a thing that's a Slack bot which lives inside your Slack. It's not a new app or something fancy that you have to learn. And you can use it instead of Billcom, for example, which is an also tool, but actually it's overbloated, so you use just one tiny corner of that. I will show you how does it work, and let's do it. You have the chatbot right here. You select pay up, you type show overdue and wait. It takes like up to 10-15 seconds until it pulls all the data from the QuickBook, and it should give you a list of the overdue invoices that you can see in Slack. So here it is. It's pretty much simple. It works on your local machine, but you can set it up in a virtual machine somewhere on the cloud, and it can pull all this data automatically once every few days, few weeks as you set it up. Okay, so what we have here, there is the list of commands that we could use here. So you can basically send an all email, so you can send up a follow-up email for all of these people that are in the overdue, or you can, for example, select to make a draft for you for a specific invoice. So let me show you right away. For example, pay up, and we would like to send to make a draft first, so you can see how these drafts look like in real life. So let's say draft 1 and 3, for example. So we chose a couple of emails to draft. Okay, so draft it to reminders, open Gmail to review the edit and send them. So what we do here is go to the actual drafts, refresh it, and here they are. So you have two ready to go emails right here. Don't worry, you can edit all these texts. I will show you right away how you could do that. So let's get back here and show you what else do we have. One important thing mentioning is that once you draft and send the email, every time you pull the list for 7 days, it won't show you the emails that you have already sent. So for example, if we decide to send, let's say, the fourth of the fourth invoice, which is like here, the cookies by Kathy, for example, what it does, it should draft the email and send. So I use some mock emails here. Okay, we go to send, we refresh it, we wait, of course, and here we go. So there is an email sent here, hi, la la la, you have to pay the money. So if you go back here and say pay up, for example, and we make show overdue again, it should ignore the ones that we already drafted and the ones that were sent. The logic behind this is very simple. Whenever you run this command, it goes to the email through the API, and it checks if you have sent the email to this specific address for the past few days. Here is why it actually matters, because around 61% of small businesses are being owed money. So almost half of the invoices are sitting more than a month in the overdue, and half of them are actually hurting very badly the workflow. So that's not a nice to have tool. It's more something that you need in order for your clients to pay you money. What most people do, they're like pay for some tools like bill.com around $50 per month. They are using like a tiny fraction of this tool, which doesn't really make sense. So you can use this kind of integrations for free. It doesn't require any paid services for it to run. You can use it yourself. because I built this exactly tiny corner that most people are paying for. But beside that, they get another 100 tools that in integrations from these subscriptions that they do not use. The GitHub link will be in the description. You can use it. Feel free to install wherever you like, modify it, and let me know if you have any questions or need help with the setup. See you.